No! Sorry. Lenore. Puppies! Lenore just went ape shit overnight. Lenore, sit the fuck down. Lenore. Lenore. Sit down. Thank you. Anyway, hi. What a great way to start a live. The dog just going ape shit over another dog. It's this beautiful golden retriever that lives in our neighborhood, and we see him all the time, and she's like, anyway, she and Lenore are always barking at each other. Twitchy dogs, man. What are you gonna do? So hello, happy Wednesday. What's happening? I went to a screening of Showgirls last night. It was surreal. You know, I've never seen Showgirls with an audience. My only experience with the 1995 Paul Verhoeven epic is home viewing, starting of course with VHS and then the DVDs and streaming, but I've never seen, I didn't see it in the theaters at the time. And it's fascinating. You know, it gets a lot of shit because people say Elizabeth Berkley's performance was just so over the top, and you know, she was a young, inexperienced actress, and poor thing, how terrible. You can't take your eyes off her. Okay? There's something, and I think that this is kind of like what Gina Gershon's character does in the movie too. We're watching her going like, look at what we got here. Look at what we got here. And it's amazing. And so a couple friends and I went to go see it, and then we had a little discussion afterward, you know, breaking it down, which I love to do. I love going to see movies when I'm going with someone. Go see the movie and then let's go get a snack afterward. We got a nice shrimp cocktail because the movie was screening at the Paris Theater. So we went across the street to the Plaza Hotel. God bless us. To the Plaza Hotel and had a shrimp cocktail. And so we broke it down, and this discussion of how Joe Esterhaus, who wrote it, as well as wrote Basic Instinct, and the writer-director combo that did Basic Instinct also did Showgirls, and I think Starship Troopers, and what am I forgetting? The Schwarzenegger one, also with Sharon Stone. Total Recall. Anyway, and RoboCop, let's not forget that. Anyway, it's these sort of jabs at the American dream. You think about it, because they're both like, Verhoeven is, I think, Dutch. And they're just sort of like, Showgirls is a takedown of the American dream and ambition, a commentary on ambition and what it gets you, like what blind ambition, blind, reckless, you know, Eve Harrington, you know, push her down the stairs in front of you, ambition will do. Yeah. So it was interesting. Anyway, I love Showgirls. I always have. I hope you do too. I remember at the time thinking like, you know, there's a rape scene in it that is pretty rough. And you go like, could this movie hate women more? But it's not, as my friend said who saw the movie with us, and she had some involvement with it, she said like the rape kind of, I hated it at first, but it belongs in there. I was like, huh. And she explained why. You know, that it is this like commentary on the American dream. It's interesting. Anyway. Good morning. Good morning. How's the pups? They're great. Caught you. I'm quitting my job. You're worth it. Adrian, don't quit. Well, be careful before you quit your job, all right? Good morning, Julie. So yeah, last night was Showgirls. I recommend going to any screening in a movie theater if that is available to you. And then, so last night, this is an interesting observation I want to share with you guys in the 5 minutes we have left. Last night, I'm walking home because it was such a nice night. I put my friends in their Uber and in front of the plaza, and it was a beautiful night, and I thought, walk home. And I was a little hungry for a little more snacky. Like the shrimp cocktail didn't really sort of fill the void. And I was really hungry for a slice of pizza. It's like 11 o'clock. It astounds me that, what am I looking at? Oh, this woman dropped her phone. She's on a city bike and she dropped her phone and she went back. Never mind, I don't want to involve you in that. But I'm walking home at Upper West Side. I'm going up Central Park West, and then I moved over to Columbus because I felt like a slice of pizza. It's 11 o'clock. There was one place that was open till midnight. Ray's. And it's like, it's okay. Ray's on Columbus and 82nd. It's all right. But there is this thing that happened to New York, among the many things that happened in New York during COVID. One of the unfortunate consequences is that the city that never sleeps now gets plenty of sleep. The days of the all-night diner seem to be gone. There's only one that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there are others. One remaining diner that is open 24 hours that I can think of. That is the Flame Diner, fabulous diner, on 9th Avenue and 58th Street. As I said, I'm sure there are others, I just can't think of them, but it is such, like this, it used to not be hard. When I lived on 43rd and 10th in the Strand, at 43rd and 11th, on the other side of the block, at the end of the block, I was on one corner of the block. On the opposite end of the block, on 43rd and 11th, was the Market Diner, which had been there since the 60s. It was once upon a time a drive-in diner. It was amazing. And it closed for a while, and then somebody put some money into it, and they reopened it, and it was nice. The chef was a guy named George also. And it closed, but it was 24 hours. I remember, this is not even 10 years ago. This is like, yeah. And I'd go there, because I'm a night owl sometimes, and go for late night burger or some fries or like a milkshake, because a diner's always good for a milkshake or a slice of pie. And, which reminds me, I got a line about pie. And now you can't do that. It's so, like, it sucks. So I am imploring New York diner owners, pizzerias and stuff like that, and not the Corna Bodega, those are always 24 hours, but you're gonna get bad processed food or just something I'm not in the mood for. It doesn't always satisfy. A pint of ice cream is very satisfying, but it's not very good for you. I mean, there's a slice of pizza, but it's nutritionally more valuable than a pint of ice cream, I would imagine. Tomato sauce. Good antioxidants. Yeah. It's a bummer. It sucks. And speaking of pie, and the other time I was recently at the Paris Theater, which is where Showgirls was screening, I saw Hitman. I think I talked about this. And Glenn Powell, super juicy. Like, he's got the movie star juju, right? He looks great. And Glenn Powell is the lead in Hitman. He also co-wrote it. And he's got this great line that I think the line happens twice, maybe 3 times in the script, in the movie. And he's eating a slice of pie, and someone says, is the pie any good? And he goes, all pie is good pie, which is kind of true. And you're watching him have a slice of pie in the movie, and it just makes you want to go have a slice of pie. So if you watch Hitman, which is now streaming on Netflix, you might want some pie handy, because the way Glenn Powell eats a slice of pie in the movie is going to make you want a slice of pie. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. All pie is good pie. Oh, you did watch. It's great. Like, 73rd and Broadway, made in New York pizza. Wait, what? Sherry, where are you talking about? Made in New York pizza is open until 2 a.m., 73rd and Broadway. Really? Ray's is Ray's. Yeah, Ray's is all over. It's like, it's okay. It's not going to, like, change your life. Good to know. So 73rd and Broadway. I'm trying to think what is over there. There used to be a Haagen-Dazs over there. I think I know the pizza place you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about. 73rd and Broadway. Broadway, not Amsterdam, right? Or are we talking about Amsterdam? Because 73rd and Broadway is where that subway, the 72nd Street subway, has an entrance. I don't know. All right. Good to know. Thank you. Food for thought. Waitress, the movie. Yes. Showgirls is on Tubi. Actually, Amsterdam. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sherry, because there's nothing over there on Broadway except there's a Chase Bank next to Rutgers Church on 73rd and Broadway. And the other corner is the, not the Continental Hotel, the, whatever that old building is. We used to have the Continental Baths. Anyway, I digress. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Hello, Ellen Bello, Lynn Jensen, 71st and Broadway next to McDonald's. Okay. Paul Donnelly, hello. Who else is here? Toss Off. Sherry Herbert, gotcha. Paul Donnelly, Hale Ost, Ellen. Francis Keefe, hello. Or message retracted. Did you say something mean? Adrian McLeod. Souffle. Virginia Priest, Julie, of course. So that's it. Tomorrow we get Bratz, the documentary, and today, in fact, I might go do it right now. I'm going to get Griffin Dunn's book. I was thinking, sometimes there are books I want digitally, and those are the books I tend to not physically feel like are gonna be, they're just like, there's something I should read and maybe something I can refer to. But Griffin Dunn's book, The Friday Afternoon Club, or whatever it is. No, stop it. The Friday Afternoon Club is out, and I live near a Strand bookstore here on the Upper West Side. I might go buy it. I might go do it right now when I'm done with this video. So I encourage everyone to go get Griffin Dunn's book. Get the audio book, get the digital, or go get a physical hard copy. I'm such a fan of Griffin Dunn. I think he's just like such a fantastic person and creative, and yeah, more of that. And I want to see more of him in movies, actually. I love Griffin. Where do I get my glasses? These are from Oliver Peoples. Got them on eBay years ago. North Carolina. Thank you for the movie suggestion, of course. Yeah, I'm going to go get Griffin's book. Gray's Papaya. I don't eat meat, though. And Gray's Papaya doesn't have a vegan, like, Impossible beef hot dog. If they did, I'd go to Gray's Papaya and Heartbeat and get the recession special. What else? I'll leave you with one more thing. Is there anything else to leave you with? It'll have to wait till tomorrow. All right, that's it. I've gone over my time. I try to keep it to 10 minutes, and I can never do it. I gotta learn. Discipline, people, discipline. Thank you. So, Craig Ferguson said nice things about you. Yes, he did. It made my week. I love Craig Ferguson. I'd love to hang out with him. He's a fellow sober traveler, and I love him. All right, later, guys. Thank you.